Hi River Valley kids, it's me, Mrs. Walker, and welcome to our Wednesday Devotions for Kids. So, if you tuned into our Discovery Land on Sunday, we worked on our No Right for this week. And it was a story where Jesus washes the disciples' feet. So, today's lesson is going to be about feet. Stinky, smelly feet. No, just kidding. It's not about feet. But maybe I could wash some feet. I have some shampoo that I could wash some feet with, and I have my towel and I have my bucket, and I could run around and I could wash Mr. Walker's feet and Ella's feet and Maddie's feet. Do you think that's what our lesson was about on Sunday? To go around washing everybody's feet? Or maybe there was a bigger, deeper meaning to our lesson on Sunday. So let's talk about that. So our Think Right verse was from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Now this is one we don't do a whole lot, but this is a really important one linked to our lesson that we did on Sunday for Discovery Land. It says, "Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain." Okay, so that's another clue into our lesson. And now if we look at our do right for our lesson, it is I will be a humble servant. So that is what our lesson is about today. Not about stinky, smelly feet and not running around the house washing everybody's feet. There's something bigger that we can do, and to be a humble servant. So let's see if we can figure out what it means to be a humble servant. So we have example number 1, what it means to be a humble servant. All right, here's our first example. A person drops a ball and you run after it and you give it back to the person. That is an example of a humble servant. So a humble servant is somebody who runs after people, and when they drop their balls, they run and give it back to them. I think there might be more to our definition of a humble servant. Let's keep digging in. So our example number 2, what it means to be a humble servant. You see someone fall and they trip to the ground and you run over and help pick them up. Okay, now we got 2 examples. We can run and pick up people's toys when they drop them, and when they fall, we pick them up. Do you think there's more to being a humble servant? I think there might be a little bit more to this definition. So what do we notice about the person who drops the ball and the person, or example of a person falling? The humble servant was watching, and they saw the ball drop and they saw the person trip. So that gets to our true definition of what it means to be a humble servant. Here it is. A humble servant pays attention to what other people need. They look out and they're watching to see how they can help others. Now, those of you who took part, I sent an email out to the families. If you still did not receive that email, please shoot me an email and let me know, because I would love to add you to my kids ministry email list. On Friday, I sent out an email saying adopt a grandparent. We have many people in our church at River Valley who are older, they live alone, or they just are in that population where they're staying in their houses and they're not coming out at all. And as the weeks are going by, they're starting to get a little lonely. And so we started a program as our River Valley kids to adopt a grandparent. And what that means is that you write a letter, draw a picture. Maybe it's just of a smiley face saying, "I'm praying for you," or "I love you." And you send that grandparent a note once a week, maybe every other week, just to let them know that they are not forgotten. So if you have not taken part in our our grandparent activity that we're doing as a group, please send me an email. I still have grandparents that need kids assigned to them, so we can keep doing this. And that is actually an example of what it means to be a humble servant. we're seeing the needs of people in our church and we're coming alongside them and we're doing something, and everybody can draw a picture and everybody can draw a note, and with your mom and dad's help you can send it off. All right, so how do we feel? So we talked about our know right, think right, do right. Now we're to our feel right. How do you feel when you come along somebody and you help them, which is really being a humble servant? You can feel kind when I serve others. So when you send a letter off to our adoptive grandparents, you should feel really good inside knowing that you did something good, because Jesus modeled this by washing feet. And that was our lesson on Sunday, and we can model that. We don't have to run around with our bucket and our soap and wash everybody's feet. We can just send notes of kindness to others. All right, you guys. Well, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.